Let's just start the show, man.
Not many individuals can claim to be the GOAT, but we feel those who are the greatest of all time in their field should be recognized. Join hosts Geauxt and Justin Martinez as they praise exceptional individuals making huge impacts in their local communities. Welcome to the Humble GOAT Podcast.
Hey, welcome back to the Humble GOAT Podcast. This is Podcast 2. Justin Martinez, I'm Geauxt, and background's a little different today. But hey, that ain't gonna stop us, man, right?
Moving.
Like the big word procrastination, man. Let's jump to that.
Yeah.
What you think about that, man?
Stop procrastinating.
What was the kid's shirt? Procrastination in progress.
Procrastination in progress. Yeah.
And it can mean so many things, man. But
yeah, stop procrastinating. If you gotta get something done, don't let something dictate your mindset to where you make an excuse to not finish something.
Yeah.
Or to start something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That man. One big thing that I have to overcome a lot is procrastination. So I start having all these different, like the rear view mirror talk, where I'm talking smack to myself in the rear view mirror, or just go walk up in the bathroom and you catch yourself in the mirror and you're like, man, just go start, because you start looking, you actually subconsciously looking for things to get in the way from starting it, and then you never start your passion. You never start something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it this morning, bro. I literally, okay, I'll admit, on camera, I forgot the keys to the studio. My boy Justin's here already. He beat me by 10 minutes. And I get out and I said, dude, I don't have no excuse, man. So we could either do it outside, or we could do it in this law library in downtown Homer, but not in the studio. But hey, we still doing it, bro.
You don't make excuses. You find ways to beat it, and that's what we did.
Yep.
And that's what the podcasting is about, is to find a way to give y'all some information on how to just be better.
That's right, man.
And this is one way. It's an everyday thing, and you can't make it up.
That's right, Brad.
You can't make it up. Yeah.
So how you doing, man?
I'm feeling good. Get up early. I felt blessed. I was listening to some stuff this morning on what you do is stop getting in your head and letting feelings take over and take control. So it's,
okay.
Feelings and with facts, or I don't know if you understand. Don't let your feelings interfere with facts. Mm-hmm. Because we lie to ourselves, and then next thing you know, we're looking for a pity party, and then we're back into the same cycle of depression or anxiety or letdowns.
Right.
So I was on my way to work, on my way to the office this morning to meet you. I was thinking, like, we need to hold ourselves accountable and be ready to handle tough times.
That's right.
Don't run away from the negative. Handle the negative. Mm-hmm. And like you said, we could have made this a negative thing. Yep. But what we do, you got to have a mindset that this is not going to stop us. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with my head today.
I'm sure with coaching boxing, you deal with kids especially when they first come in, they act off of emotion, right? That's probably one of the first things
because a lot of anger and pain. Yeah. A lot of fighters. I mean, you have some kids and some guys that's in school, or just have a temper, or of all of the above, of just bad life. But even with myself, it's just certain music that we listening to will set your mindset to.
That's true.
Like, look, if you buck, right. I mean, everybody's ready to.
Huh?
Yeah. Like, I feel the power.
Yeah.
We ready. But and as a coach, you have to get into the mindset, because it's 90% mental, everything you do in life. So especially with music. Mm-hmm. I mean, you come in, I want you to tell me that you're going to fight and have Amazing Grace playing.
Right. I love you, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
How's
really,
your mom and them?
Yeah. It's like, right. So, but they do have some people that listen to spiritual music that gets them, like I listen to certain spiritual songs that gets me moving. But yeah, like you was going back to not getting off topic, it's a mindset, and emotions. a lot of emotion, especially when you're going into the gym. It's like, I'm going, I gotta be this. Like, no, man, be yourself. Learn how to have fun with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Even with this or work or anything that you're involved in, learn how to have fun with it. Meaning, like, have your mindset. Say, hey, this is what I do. This is what I have to do. Don't have a attitude of negative, trying to. Nah, it's not gonna work. You know.
Right.
But overall, mindset, positive mindset.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Yeah, man. So how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. I was a bit anxious going to bed. I say anxious, not to sound like a negative anxious, but I was like overexcited because this is the first morning that we actually putting in place where we're getting up 4 o'clock in the morning. We're downtown by 5:15, ready to roll, ready to shoot. So the sun's not even up yet, guys.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to push myself to go into a new routine. And I know that's going to actually set even the pace and like just set a whole new
consistency.
Yeah, consistency in my household. My kids are going to see that. Of course, my wife is going to notice that first. And then I mean, this is just such a passion, bro. And I'm grateful. I'm feeling grateful. I'm sitting across from you in front of everyone, man, doing something like this that's meaningful.
That's
facts. And it's just not burning time. I could be just falling asleep from editing all these videos that I could do later today after a good night's sleep, and then after doing something productive early in the morning, man.
I was thinking this.
I'm just grateful, man.
On a little bit of that, I was thinking last night. I was like, I think I texted you. I was thinking, I was 4 o'clock. No, it's like I have a few people that hit me up on Messenger, even in person.
Mm-hmm.
On feedback off the little one video, and
man.
I'm like, it could have been one, but I had at least 10 on me and probably several on you. So I'm like, we have a little fan base. So it's like I got to get back to the fans that's watching this. So that was like
those messages though. What's really cool is talking about all this, being accountable for yourself and all. It's gonna hold us accountable.
Got it.
Because I don't want to let you telling me that, especially around, like I don't want to let anyone down, man.
Yeah, we can't let nobody down because we're not gonna let us.
Because if we're not consistent, what we're speaking on right now, it's gonna let them down.
So we
Our
always
consistency can.
And they do one of the feedbacks was the positive vibe that we sending through to Fry Parish, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
We just normal guys, just speaking and feeling something, and understanding that, hey, you're not alone. If you're inside your mind, just fix your mindset to a positive, and you're gonna. And like on the way over here, listening to some stuff on the way over here. The bigger your blessing, the bigger the battle's gonna be.
Ooh, yeah. That's the link you sent me. Yeah. You did say that.
And
be prepared.
Be prepared.
That's where the iron sharpens iron, man. Surround yourself with like-minded people too.
You have to sharpen yourself with another person that has the same accountability, the same consistencies. And I'm like, you know what, man, that's awesome to think. To have in your mindset that you're gonna sharpen another friend, or a friend's gonna sharpen you, but to go back and say, man, we helping each other, we helping the community to push out a positive word. You know what I mean? It's positive. Man. That's all it is, positive.
Yep.
We have a few people that have been looking up and watching around here that's doing tremendous things, weight loss, just doing things with the communities between Houma and Thibodeau. I've seen even people like Taze that does the boxing. He takes a lot of kids off the street.
Yeah, man.
Opening doors.
That's remarkable, man.
Even though that you might not agree with him on everything, he's like, the door is here to rehabilitate, is what he says. Even Justin Verde and them in Houma with their boxing gym. Yeah, they still helping people.
Absolutely, man.
It doesn't matter about championship belts or nothing, but they're not giving up. And I gotta applaud that to the owners of those gyms. I'm just a coach.
Right.
And
that's right.
But
man.
To say the least, they're still there for kids. Might not have have disagreements and this and that, but the main focus is rehabilitation of something, of a kid, a youth. So gyms, Camp Moolah. I just want to throw that out at Camp Moolah. The gym period. Just because that's what I like, you know what I mean? If I was a cowboy on horses, and I'd be like all the stables around Homer, right? But just the people that's really trying to rehabilitate youth, thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah, all those cats that you named, man, are definitely 100% goats in their own way, in their own fashion and lane, and it's a beautiful thing to even, man.
Yeah. You gotta come. Yeah.
Man, bro, I love you, bro. Yeah. I love you so much, bro. I really do, man.
It's just things, and like I said, you gotta just keep it real.
That's it, man.
Just keep it real.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people out there that could name, but you're coaching. Remember that guy that we talked to the other day? What's his name? Paul.
John Paul.
John Paul.
Yeah. Speaking of coaches, yeah, he was a coach. He was like, well, when did you go there, son? You told him whatever at Homer Junior High, whatever. He's like, well, I was a coach there in 1966. I think it was 66.
Yeah, and he
was, wait, what?
I think he did race
track.
John Paul, you gave us some good. This is just about what 15, 20 minutes of your time. Don't even know the cat.
Yep.
But I would like to put a goal on that.
Man, that's beautiful. All right, let's touch on that real quick. Everything that we just talked about, right, with procrastination, our mindset, all these things. And Justin called me out. He said, well, dude, I'm just gonna throw it out there. He's like, all right, so we're excited here, but what are we gonna do with the Humble Goat Pilot? Like, what is it? Like, I need to know so I can tell people. And I said, man, I can't really say it yet. To be honest with you, I just know it's something burning inside of me, and I know it's burning inside of you, Justin, that we come together and we do this. And okay, well, now we're at the point where we have to have the outline, the mission statement, all these different things. And this man comes walking up, hey guys, how are y'all? Y'all must have played ball at, and he's, but he's getting around. The dude was like close to like 90 years old, man. And we asked him, what was his response to, what should we tell? And he said, whether
he says, I said, he says, well, what he said, we was putting up the sign.
We was putting up the sign. That's right.
And he's like, he says, it doesn't matter what you do, it's gonna be great because y'all doing it. And
if nobody,
if it's like, it doesn't matter. Just if it's something for great, it's gonna be great.
Yes, bro. What?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if nobody likes it. It doesn't matter. As long as you know what you're doing is for the greatness, it's gonna be great. If it's for good, it's gonna be great.
That's it, man.
I think that's how he was putting it. If it's going to be for the good, it's going to be great. Y'all two could do that. And then he pushed us, and then and then he was saying how he was trying to bring track meets together. Mm-hmm. And he made like 120 track, something. It was something tremendous. And he's like, and he would get phone calls and feedback. Well, what am I supposed to do next? And he's like, well, I got you to help.
Yeah, that's for you to figure out. I got you to meets.
I got you to meets. That's for you to figure out.
He did say that.
Yeah, and so what is it again? Paul?
John Paul.
John Paul. Look him up. I don't really know any much more, but he was
from Monroe, West Monroe. I know him and his wife drove down here because they had an offer, which was over the phone.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, it may be possible for a job. But
and then his wife gets a job on the spot because she had a college degree in something, accounting or something.
Yeah.
And he said, well, let's go ride to Terrebonne High because we need to make sure the principal and all the other coaches like you so they can hire you.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
And then but he sounded like a guy that took his time and put into knowledge to a lot of kids, a lot of youth. So John Paul, I wish I would have got his last name, but I can't remember it. But hey, that dude, he's a GOAT. So coaches of the day.
Yeah, man.
Coaches are GOATs, I just gotta say.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, John Paul was something that just stuck on my head.
We can't leave you out either, man. You're a phenomenal coach, bro.
I try.
Even when you're not coaching, you're coaching. You're coaching me. You're coaching everyone around you. You don't even realize it, man.
My thing is, I don't look at it as coaching because it's just who I am. And I'm just now learning my purpose in life. Because I struggled with confidence and believing, because there's a lot of things that happened in my life that wasn't able to keep giving me that self-confidence, self-push.
Filling your own gas tank. You didn't have anything to fill you back up.
But once I learned it, I'm like, man, you know how many people struggle with this same thing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I gotta make sure that I do my job and make sure I touch as many people and put positive. Because you turn on the radio, you turn on the TV, it's always something negative. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to fight the force. You know, I got to. I just feel like if I was to pass away, I'm gonna be an archangel, because I'm going to fight against what's trying to destroy. And I don't like bullies. I hate bullies. I hate negativity. So my temper runs off of that. Mm-hmm. So I have to channel myself and stop having this thing in my own head. You know, these feelings.
Yeah.
Back to feelings, and start putting facts with what's going on, and really attack it with, hey, you know what? These people are really struggling.
Yeah. And that's why he's acting out that way, or whatever it may be.
So many people struggle with the same thing that I struggle with, because we're all human. You know what I'm talking about? It's not like, oh, well, you know, they're not, they are. So let's try to do the best we can for one another. It's simple.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. My main,
sure.
you know, at the end of the day, if you're not a believer or a believer, I'm a believer. I think God, you know, sent somebody, you know, Jesus. If that was his name, that's what was told. I'm going with it. That's good for me. If it's Buddha, whatever, that's not my job to dictate the names or what you believe in. But I believe that I'm here to push positive vibes, and to make sure that we understand that we're here for one reason, and my one reason is to make sure I could touch your soul to help you get to a better place after this life. We only have one mission, and that's to get you to the gates of heaven. That's my motive. Because I could give you $1, I mean, you're gonna spend it. You know, if it's a 10 to a million, $1 to a million, whatever, that goes, all this, you know, nice cars and whatever is gonna go. But what I could put into your heart, clear your heart. My heart's clear. So I just try to help people. Man,
I'm telling you, listen, bro, this is the vision that I had for this podcast. It's like this.
And that's what we're gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, man. Like talks like this, bro. Because this is literally, this is how you and I talk since we
met.
Yeah, like we really do, man.
Yeah,
it's always like this. I mean, always.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, shit, but
it's crazy.
4 months, last 4 months, it's like,
cried,
argued.
You holding back from saying that one thing.
I mean, Jesus Christ, you know, yeah. People,
yeah, man.
Yeah, we just keep that one off the record for a little while.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll bring it up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
hey, I do. So one thing, and this literally just hit me. You speaking about coaches, and this individual, very impactful person in this community. He's coached before. He recently posted about possibly coaching again. And also he's expecting twins, man. Mr. Polo. Yes.
That dude.
He already sits on the GOAT status, on the GOAT, and it's just in him, right?
Yeah, I remember his dad, man. I never played football, never played sports, T-ball or something like that. I remember, but I wasn't fortunate to play a lot of sports growing up. I never got to have a lot. But when I moved to town, I went and signed myself up for football. And bro, when I tell you the West Side, you know, you got Dumas, you got Deweyville, you got Prince Collins, Stovall, they got some athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And they had attitudes to go with it.
Right.
And bro,
They knew they were good.
They were good. And they had a squad of them.
Right.
Just so many athletes. And Darrell Smith is who I went out there with, and because I lived next door to him off of Morgan Street. And we took off through the streets. He's like, we're going to do so I show up, football, look, street clothes, we're going to do football drills. And anyway, as I progressed, the coaches started seeing some liking in me. And his Polo's daddy, I can't remember his name. And
Jonathan.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny was
Johnny
his name.
Carter, yeah.
And all I remember, I don't even know if this is
Johnny
true.
Carter, yeah.
Somebody told me, like, oh, he used to play for the Steelers or something like that. I don't even know if that's true. I don't know. But my mind was like, all right. And one day, boy, this dude gets down. And I'm going up this a dude named Big Mike. I don't know if that's even the dude's name. I just know he was a really big guy. And he's like, let me tell you something. And I'm like, well, and he's like, you're gonna run through him.
This is Mr. Johnny telling you this.
Yes, I remember this being Polo's daddy. And he's like, you can get through this. Just run through him, you faster. Speed beats him, I promise you. And he's like, run through. And dude, I took off like a bat. And when I hit him, I didn't stop. He said, you don't stop trucking them legs. And I just remember, don't ever stop fighting. Just keep pushing your legs, keep pushing. And next thing you know, the dude's on his butt, and I'm on.
Wow,
and I
man.
could see him, he was so intense, screaming, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, and yeah, that dude, yeah, so Polo.
Dude, that shook something in you that day.
Well,
for sure. That set a new pace for the rest of your life, man.
Well, yeah, because you gotta have, you know, you living in certain areas, you gotta make sure.
That's how impactful coaches are, though.
Yeah, because
think about that. That moment, he seen that in you. He called it. If he'd have procrastinated, or if he had that one joke to go tell the other coach, or whatever that didn't matter.
Right.
Anything could have happened in that moment to distract him from coaching you.
I remember it started. As my first time playing football, I started as a 7th grader. I got to start on a 9th grade team, and then I progressed. I went to Southtown for a while, but then troubles outside of school, just homebound troubles. I didn't get to finish school. I didn't get to finish football, and then. But yeah, that dude wasn't even a coach for me, but he was a coach for me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that dude's pretty cool.
But man, that was great. Thanks for sharing that, bro, for real. Polo, this community definitely needs you coaching, man, because you a GOAT, bro, and you know it.
Apple don't fall from the tree.
You know it. Yes, that's right. You know it deep down, bro. Like,
stop procrastinating.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go.
Stop procrastinating. All you gotta do is keep chopping your feet.
Yeah.
Chop your feet to the gym and get to somebody's gym. How you say it? Yes, I seen that on a post a while back.
What's that?
He's like, I need to be in somebody's gym, man. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Apples don't fall far from the tree, they say. But that's a good tree to be from.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And congrats to you and your beautiful girl, man, on expecting twins, man. That's super cool. Super awesome. And wow, 2 blessings at once.
Tri-Parish, it's got some blessings going on, some happy stuff.
Yeah, man. So congrats again to y'all. But I guess that's episode 2.
Episode 2.
I love this. I was just like, we didn't even know what we were going to talk about right before. I could see you were like, who we going to talk, like,
yeah.
Boop. All right, let's just jump right on. Hey, guys.
How you say episode 2 in the books?
Right. There you go,
in
man.
the books, yeah. That's what daddy do.
Man.
All right, brother.
Bro.
God bless y'all. Love y'all. Tri-Parish.
Yes, sir. Bye.